Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Sahaja Yoga meditation program this morning. My name is Andre, and together with my colleague Vijay, we are going to lead this session. We are going to start with a little bit of music. I like to call this meditation music. So, a little bit of instrumental music to maybe help you relax. While you're listening to this music, try to create, we advise that you try to create a little bit of ambience or atmosphere for this session. So make sure that you're sitting comfortably. If you can find a cozy place in the room or in the house where there isn't a lot of noise, there is sufficient light and something that enables you, or a place that enables you to relax and maybe to get into what we call a meditative mood. So here is an instrumental melody to help us start our Sahaja Yoga meditation program. This is a raga, so I'm going to play my bansuri, my Indian flute, and I'm going to play a melody for the last energy center or the last chakra, which is on top of our head, called the crown chakra. Yeah, you can again close your eyes and relax if you wish to, or simply try to get into the meditative mode. Vijay, if you can hear me, please take over.
Yes, Andre. Thank you very much for the wonderful music. Just set my camera up a little bit. All right. Okay. So thank you very much for joining in for today's program. I hope you can hear me well. If there's any interruption, please let me know. And I believe there are some people who are coming for the follow-up programs. Kavi, Sridhar, Amit, three of you, I know you're in the follow-up program. So I'm going to put you in the breakout room. If there is anybody else who have come for the follow-up and not for the first time, please let me know, because the first time participants will stay with me here in this room. You can open your mics, you can interact with us. It's not going to be a one-way session. It is going to be a two-way interaction all along. Just a minute till I create the breakout room. All right, I have opened out the room for the breakout for the second week and above. You can join with my colleague Andre. He will be leading the session for the follow-up session. Please, Amit and Sridhar, you can join the breakout room.
How to join, sir?
If you click the mobile screen, if you touch the mobile screen, you will get a pop-up that you want to
Join breakout room. There is an option.
Yes, please click that. You will join the room.
Okay.
Yeah, that is correct. And Sridhar, you should also be joining the breakout room. Let me see whether I can assign you manually. All right. The other people, Akash, Ashraf, Laina, Nigni, and okay. I hope all you people have come here for the very first time. Yeah. So we will always have two rooms in our session. One is for the first time comers and one is for the follow-up programs. Okay. So again, thank you for joining, showing your interest to learn something new, something about meditation. And in this session, we are going to see in the first half how to what is Sahaja Yoga meditation, or what is meditation, and then in a little bit of theory about how things work within our system for the meditation. And in the second half, we are going to have a practical session where we are all going to sit and meditate together. Okay. And we will see the effects of meditation practically. So it is not just a theory of teaching how it is, but putting into practice or applying into practice what it is. So I am going to start with the presentation. Okay. And if you have any doubts, or if you'd like to share your experience or anything at all, please interrupt me, open your mics, and please interrupt. This is not a one-way session, as I told. Right? Okay. So first of all, we would like to start by introducing to you our teacher who started Sahaja Yoga meditation in the year 1970. Her name is Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. She is the one who started Sahaja Yoga meditation in the year 1970. Now, yoga or meditation is not something new to the Eastern culture. It has always been there. Okay, that is not something new. But what Sri Mataji invented, sort of to say, or put forth to us, is this new technique of Sahaja Yoga meditation. Okay, and we are going to see what is the difference between Sahaja Yoga meditation and traditional meditation, how this works in a unique way. Okay, Sri Mataji started this in 1970, started teaching people to help them come over their physical, emotional, mental problems, what they have, like every human being has. and to cross over all these boundaries and to reach a state where you don't have any problems. That is what we are trying to reach in meditation. It is not something religious or it is not something spiritual. We are trying to solve our problems and reach a state where we will not get any problems. That is what we are trying to reach through meditation. So this technique of Sahaja Yoga meditation was taught by Sri Mataji to many people. In the beginning, there were only a handful of people, but slowly as the effects started taking place, word spread, and Sri Mataji traveled to over more than 80 countries all around the world. And she did public programs like teaching meditation and about Sahaja Yoga meditation for many, many years. From when she was around in her late 40s up to she was 80 years old, almost 30, 35 years, she was actively traveling to many countries and spreading Sahaja Yoga meditation. And all around the world in many countries, you will find Sahaja Yoga meditation centers. And one thing about it is Sri Mataji, our teacher, says you should not collect money for teaching meditation because meditation happens through your own desire. The individual has to meditate on his own. You cannot force a person to meditate. So for your desire, I cannot take money. So Sri Mataji insists that no money should be taken for teaching meditation. And all the centers you see all around the world is run free of cost. The people who have benefited are donating money from their own self to run a center, to open a place, open a hall, to do the programs, to have the meditations. But we do not collect money from people for teaching meditation. This is something which is very important point Sri Mataji has told. Sri Mataji was nominated for Nobel Peace Prize 2 times. For her work to spread meditation, to bring about peace within every human being, so that peace will manifest outside also on the whole, because peace starts from inside every human being. If everybody become peaceful, the world will become peaceful outside. You cannot bring peace outside by waging wars. You cannot fight terrorists outside by waging wars. Everybody has to become peaceful from inside. This is what Sri Mataji insists. Okay, so having given you a little bit of theory about Sri Mataji and her work, now we will move into the session. Now what Sri Mataji says is that, as you can see in the chart here, like a man, a human being sitting in a lotus position, Padmasana position, and this is the gross physical human body, which we are already aware of. How are we aware? We know through our central nervous system. We can feel, we can touch, we can see, we can hear, we can taste, we can smell. Through our sensory organs or through our cumulative nervous system, we are able to interact with our surroundings, and we know that we exist in this body. Nobody need to tell us that you are in this body. We already know that through our central nervous system. So the body is run by different organs to keep everything running. All these things we know about the physical body. Now, beyond the physical body, there is also an emotional system within us, through which we feel happy, joyous sometimes, we are depressed sometimes. So this is the emotional system within us. This also we can feel. We do not know where it is. Physically, it is not present, like the physical body, but we can feel whether we are joyous or depressed. That's an emotional system. Beyond that, there is also a mental system through which we think, through which we act, through which we plan for the future. So this is the mental system. This also we are aware of because we plan all the time. Every day we plan what to do for tomorrow, what to do for work tomorrow, what to cook for food tomorrow. We are always planning. So the mental system also we are aware of. It exists within our body. Now, beyond these three systems, physical, emotional, and mental systems. Now, the physical system, we are very advanced in medical science. We are able to do heart transplants and liver transplants, and we are able to save many lives. So at a physical level, medicine has advanced very much, but at an emotional and mental level, there have been some breakthroughs in psychiatry, in medicine. People have been able to treat mental illnesses. I myself had psychiatric problems when I was very young. And that is how I came to Sahaja Yoga, searching for alternative cures. I had psychiatric problems. So I know very well about this. So people have had breakthrough in psychiatry, but we do not know much depth about the mind still. But yes, we have advanced there a lot also. We have a lot of medicines to control many types of mental illnesses. So there are physical illnesses, there are mental illnesses. emotional illnesses. We are able to deal a lot. Now, beyond these three systems, physical, emotional, and mental systems, there is also a subtle system within us. Subtle means that which you cannot see very easily. It's very subtle. Okay, so we call it a subtle system. So this subtle system consists of energy. There is a lot of energy inside our body. Okay, this energy is accumulated on certain points on the spinal cord called as chakras. Okay, so chakra in Sanskrit means a wheel, basically a wheel, a rotating wheel. Okay, so the people who used to meditate those days, they saw this vortex or energy spinning around in their spinal cord, and they called them chakras because they are spinning around like a wheel. So these are wheels of energy called as chakras. There are 7 energy chakras in our spinal cord, starting from the base of the spinal cord to the crown of the head. There are 7 basic chakras, energy centers. There are also energy channels in our body called as nadis. Nadi in Sanskrit means a pathway or like a tube, like a pipe. So that's a nadi. So you can see there are 3 main nadis here, one on the left side, which is blue in color, one on the right side, which is yellow in color, and one in the central, which is white in color. These are the 3 main nadis, left channel, right channel, and central channel. So there are also thousands and thousands of sub-chakras and sub-nadis there. There are, in the Puranas, it is written in the scriptures that there are 70,000 nadis in the body, and it's very detailed, but these are the basic 7 main chakras, and the 3 main nadis are there. This is called as a subtle system, okay, through which energy is there. Okay, now this is the picture of the spinal cord, the main nerve, which is coming from the brain, going down, and it is protected by the spinal column, a very strong bone, backbone. And if we ask the doctors, they will say that there are certain points in the spinal cord called as plexus, from where these nerves are branching and coming out and going all around the body to collect sensory information. So these plexus are the locations where the chakras are placed. The plexus is the physical location. They are not the chakras, but at this plexus, the energy center is located. These chakras are located. So there are plexus in our body, in our spinal column, in our spinal cord, on the main nerve. Okay, so these are called as plexus, and these chakras are placed on the position where these plexus lie in our spinal column. Now, this is another picture of a man sitting in Padmasana. So this is how the chakras look within our body. This is exactly how they look with the colors and designs. And this is exactly how they look, these chakras inside us. And here is the nadis. One is the left channel, the blue channel. Okay, blue, it takes care of our past and desires. And one is the right channel, which is yellow in color, which runs along the right side of the body, and which takes care of our future and mental activity. So the emotional and past, and the mental and the future are taken care by these 2 nadis, the left and the right. So here I can show you a better view also. This is the left nadi running along the left side of the body, okay, blue in color, and it is represented by the left hand, left palm, and there is one along the right side of the body. Let me open it. Okay, one running along the right side of the body. This is yellow in color. It's called as the right channel, and it is represented by the right palm. And there is one on the central channel, which is running along the spinal column. Okay, it is actually white in color. To show you, to highlight to you, it is represented in pink, and it is represented by both the palms. So these are the chakras, and these are the nadis within our system. So what Shri Mataji says, that when we are in our mother's womb, when our mother was carrying us in the stage of a fetus, okay, from three months or so, when the body is partly created, there is a very powerful energy which comes inside the mother's womb. It enters through the head of the fetus, of the child. It goes down through the spinal column, which is partly created, and it starts creating all these chakras and nadis inside our body. So it starts putting all the necessary energy required in the chakras for our day-to-day activities, for our whole life. You can say like this is our battery power, which is going to run for our whole life. So this energy creates all these chakras, creates all these nadis, puts all the necessary energy in those chakras. It starts creating from when we are 3 to 4 months in our mother's womb. Okay. And by the time we are 9 months, when we are ready to be born, this energy, which created all these chakras and nadis inside our body, it goes to the base of the spinal column and it settles down there. It goes into a dormant state. I wouldn't use the word sleeping state because it is very much awake and it is watching what you're doing all the time. Okay, it is recording everything what you're doing all the time. It is, our teacher says, it's like a tape recorder. It's like the black box in the aeroplane, it records everything what you are doing. So it is lying in a dormant state at the base of the spinal column, in an inactive state. It is just not active. It doesn't mean it is sleeping or it is offline. It is just not active yet. Okay. And this energy, which has created all these chakras in our body when we were young, in our mother's womb, is called as Kundalini. Now, Kundal in Sanskrit means a coil. Okay. And the people who were meditating in those days could see this energy as a 3.5 coil, like a rope. So they called it as Kundalini. That means the energy which is coiled up. So this is the energy which has created all these chakras and nadis inside our body before we were even born. This energy is called Kundalini. So this Kundalini energy lays dormant in the sacrum bone. Now, sacrum is the bone, the penultimate bone in our spinal column. The last bone is the tailbone. They call it coccyx. And above the tailbone is the sacrum bone. So this energy is laying dormant in the sacrum bone, inactive state. It looks like a huge inverted triangle. So you would have seen the symbols of inverted triangles and coils, in Yoga Sutras, in the scriptures. This is what it is represented. So the sacrum actually means in Greek, sacred bone. The Greeks used to burn their dead bodies before, and they saw that the bones, the body burns to ashes. Everything burns to ashes, but this bone will remain till the end. It does not burn so very easily. This will be the last bone to burn. Okay. So they told there is something sacred inside this bone. That is why it is so strong. Okay. So actually they were right. And they called it sacred bone. So in Greek language, sacred bone means sacrum bone, and that made into our medical textbooks also called as sacrum bone. So because the Greeks and Indians had a rapport thousands of years before also. So they knew something about meditation and yoga and all these things. They were aware of it. So they called it as a sacrum bone. So this Kundalini energy is laying dormant inside the sacrum bone. And it is represented as a inverted triangle. As you can see in this chart, it's a little exploded here. Okay, expanded here. You can see the inverted triangle, which is above the first chakra, Muladhara chakra. So the Muladhara chakra is the tailbone, the coccyx, and above it is the sacrum bone. And this Kundalini energy is inside the sacrum bone. This is how it is placed. Okay, and it is represented in Yoga Sutra in many ways. Like you can see here the inverted triangle and the coiled energy which is inside the inverted triangle. This is the sacrum bone and the Kundalini energy. Now, what Shrimataji explains that after we are born, we use a lot of energy for our day-to-day activities. Yeah, we grow, we go to school, we study, we graduate, we go to work, we think a lot, we plan a lot, we act a lot, we do a lot of physical activity. We do a lot of thinking, which is even more stressful than physical activity. Many people don't know. Sitting in office and working is even more stressful than doing a hard labor job. So we do a lot of activity in our day-to-day life. So where do we get all this energy from? We get all this energy from our chakras, because the energy is stored within us in our chakras. Now, every energy center has certain qualities, which we will be seeing in details in our follow-up sessions. What are the chakras, what problems come, and how to clear them, what are the qualities. So every chakra has certain qualities, and all these qualities shine within human beings. If you see, some people are able to study well, that means that chakra is good in them. Some people are very successful in sports, that chakra is good in them. Some people have a lot of money, some people don't have money. Some people have talents, some people don't have talents. So all this comes because of the combination and permutations of the chakras which are present within us. It is entirely dependent on the chakras which are within us. So we start using a lot of this energy for our day-to-day activities. to live our life. Okay. Now, what happens, Shri Mataji says, sometimes we human beings unknowingly go against the qualities of these chakras. We do not know, first of all, there are chakras. And obviously, so we do not know what are the qualities of these chakras, and we go against the quality of these chakras. Like, for example, a young man in late school entering into college might want to smoke or try cigarettes, or maybe he will take a little bit of alcohol here and there. He want to try new things. So what he does not know that it is affecting his chakras. He cannot feel it. He might feel that he is enjoying what he is doing on the outside because his body is relaxing, he's having a drink and he feels good about it, but he does not know what is happening inside his chakras. There are even more certain very bad addictions such as drugs, and people become alcoholics, go out of control. So all these things affect our chakras because we go against the quality of the chakras. Now, not only smoking or drinking is bad habit, there are also much more bad habits which we do when we are not aware of. They are like getting angry, getting jealous. You want to attack a person, you want to destroy a person, you want to possess something. If that person buys a big house, I should also buy a big house. These are also bad qualities which we are not aware of, and it is affecting our chakras, and it is even worse than smoking or drinking, and we don't know about this. So when we go against the qualities of these chakras will start to go into an imbalance. Okay, when they go into imbalance, because you are not acting according to the quality of the chakra, you're not following the protocols of the chakra, it goes into imbalance. Like if you go to office, you have to follow the protocols of the office. You should go in time, you should do your work, and should do everything. If you're not doing or following the protocols of the company, you're out of the company. So the same happens with your chakras. If you're not following the protocols of the chakras, you're going against the quality of the chakras unknowingly. So you will start damaging your chakras from young. What Shri Mataji says is normal human beings cannot feel their chakras. So they're going against the quality of the chakras. And only when we go to the doctor, we find out that there is some problem in our body. After we get a physical symptom only, we go to the doctor. The doctor will say, you have this problem, that problem. And then we start taking medicines. So only then we come to know that there is a problem in our body. Before that, we are not aware of the problem at all. So like, for example, Shri Mataji says, there is a chakra at our hip, at the level of the belt, which is called as the Swadhisthana chakra. Now, this chakra takes care of your liver, intestines, kidneys, pancreas, many other organs, because every chakra takes care of different organs in the body. This chakra takes care of all these organs. And this chakra also has a subtle energetical quality that it pumps energy into the brain for your thinking capacity, okay, which we do not know. We know about the kidney and liver, how it works, but we do not know how we think. Okay. So there is when we do a lot of thinking, we pump a lot of energy from this chakra into the brain for our thinking. We use it more for our thinking. So if a person is always thinking and worrying about his future and always focused on his future, too much into extremes, we should plan, we should think. We're not saying we should not plan at all. But some people, when they're 20 years old, they're thinking about their retirement, too much into the future and worrying, stressed about their future. So then this chakra will pump more energy into the brain and it will start neglecting the other organs. So the pancreas, it cannot supply energy properly. Then the pancreas will not secrete insulin. Then the blood sugar level will increase. So only after you get diabetes and you get symptoms in your body, you will go to the doctor and the doctor will say, you have diabetes, you take medicines. But even 20 or 30 years before you got diabetes, you already started damaging your chakras. You did not know about it. If you knew, or if you are able to feel your chakras, that you are damaging it, you will not do those bad things and you will not damage your chakras, obviously. But we are not aware of these chakras yet. So same way, there is also another example. There is a heart chakra. It takes care of your heart, lungs, and breasts in women also. And this chakra's quality is self-confidence and boldness. So if a child is always brought up in a very stressful environment and, abusive parents, brought up in a very bad environment, then this chakra will go into a lot of problems. So the child will get asthma very young. The child will get into heart complications when he's 30 or 40 years old only. He'll get a heart attack. So women develop breast cancer because of this chakra. So many complications happen. because we are going against the qualities of these chakras and we do not know about it. Only if we knew that there are chakras inside us, we can feel what damage we are doing to the chakra, and we will clear our chakras to be living in a proper state. Now, what Shri Mataji says, if by some means we are able to awaken this Kundalini energy, which is laying dormant in our backbone, if this energy awakens, if we are able to awaken this energy, which was sleeping all or not sleeping in an inactive dormant state all our life, this energy slowly climbs up your spinal cord. It touches the chakras. When it touches the chakras, it knows what is the state of the chakra because it created the chakra in your mother's womb, and it knows how much damage is there. It will start showing indications in your fingertips and palm. Like you can see in the chart here, in the right hand, there are colors and there are numbers. Numbers 1 to 7. Colors and numbers which are 1 to 7. So, from the spinal cord, from every chakra or the plexus we talked about, the nerves are coming and going all around the body and terminating in our fingertips and palm. So every fingertip and certain points in our palm represent a chakra. Okay, it's the position of the chakras. So in the beginning, when the Kundalini touches these chakras, you will be able to feel the problems in your fingertips and palm. Like, for example, if you have certain problem on a certain chakra, that particular fingertip will have a tingling sensation or a pricking sensation, or you may feel even some heat coming out of that fingertip. Okay, this is the indication that which chakra is having problem within us. You start to feel your chakras for the very first time in your fingertips and palm when the Kundalini energy is awakened. Later, when you advance in the meditation, you can feel the chakras in your spinal cord also. But first, you may feel in your fingertips and palm. This Kundalini energy pierces through these chakras, climbs up, I can show you a picture of the chakras represented in our hands. Okay, here you go. So this is the palm, and you can see here the numbers 1 to 7. So these are the nerve endings from the chakras. And so the Kundalini energy will give you indications on your fingertips and palm, which chakra is having problem. Now, if the chakra is all right, and there are no problems, and if it is in a balance, then what will happen is you will start feeling a cool breeze coming from that fingertip or palm. Okay, literally a cool breeze. It is not an imagination or self auto-suggestion. You will feel it as a cool breeze coming from your fingertips and palm. This cool breeze or these sensations, what you feel of your chakras after the awakening of the Kundalini is termed as vibrations in Sahaja Yoga. Okay, so these are the points where the chakras are represented in our fingertips and palm. They are also represented in our toes, in the feet. They are also represented on the top of the head. These are all the nerve endings which come from the spinal cord. And also this is how it is placed in the spinal column. These chakras are. So this is termed as vibrations in Sahaja Yoga. Vibrations doesn't mean physical vibrations. The sensations, what you feel in your fingertips and palm, this cool breeze is called as vibrations. So first time in your life, you start feeling your chakras in the form of vibrations in your fingertip and palm. Okay. And then what happens when the Kundalini climbs up, it pierces through the top of the head, where there is a chakra called as the Sahasrara chakra. It is called as the crown chakra. Okay, it is a Sahasrara chakra. And the top of the head has a bone which is called as the fontanelle bone. Okay, so it first enters into the brain, the limbic area, and after entering into the brain, it tries to pierce through the top of the head and come out of the head. Okay, so on the top of the head, there is a bone called as fontanelle bone. When the child is born, you can see that this bone is very, very soft. It's like a cartilage. And you can literally feel the arteries beating there if you keep your hand there. You have to be very careful when the child is very young. So this bone is called as fontanelle bone. This bone, as we grow up, hardens and becomes one with the skull when we become an adult. Okay. But in the beginning, in the child, it is like a cartilage, like a soft bone. This bone is called fontanelle bone. Again, in Greek, fontanelle means a fountain bone. Fontanelle means a small fountain in Greek. So the Greeks knew something about meditation, because this energy, when it comes out as a fountain of cool breeze. It comes out of the head. Okay, so they called it fountain bone, like how they called it sacred bone, the sacrum. So this is the Sahasrara chakra on the top of the head. It has 1,000 petals. It's like a big lotus with 1,000 petals. Actually, there are 1,000 main nerves in the brain, nadis in the brain, which are taking care of all the calculations in our body. So this is the Sahasrara chakra, and through the Sahasrara chakra, through the fontanelle bone area, this Kundalini energy pierces and comes out. Okay, so when it comes out, you start feeling these vibrations all around you, not only inside you. These vibrations are all around us, this energy, and this energy, Sri Mataji, our teacher says, does all kinds of living work. We human beings cannot do living work. We can do only dead work. We can only cut a tree and make a chair out of it. It is dead work. We cannot do living work. Like if you put a seed, it becomes a tree. The tree gives flowers. The flowers become fruit. The fruit becomes food for you. This is a life cycle. This is life. So we cannot create life. So all this life force is governed by this energy all around us. And when this Kundalini energy comes out through the Sahasrara chakra, it connects you to this power which is all around you. And you start feeling these vibrations all around you for the very first time. So this point where our own individual energy awakens, comes out of our fontanelle bone and connects us to the outside power, is called as yoga or union. Yoga in Sanskrit means union, to be together with, to be one with something. That is what it means, yoga in Sanskrit. Yoga does not mean physical exercises, like how we know in the modern days. Yoga means to be together, to be in union. These exercises or these physical exercises are called as yoga asanas. These are stretching positions or exercises we do to relax our chakras, to open our chakras, and to allow the Kundalini to flow freely through the chakras. These are called as yoga asanas. These asanas are used to achieve our yoga, but this is not the actual yoga. Okay, yoga means this energy has to be connected to the power outside. Otherwise, it is not yoga. Before that, it is yoga asana only. To achieve our yoga, we are doing yoga asanas. So I will just show you as an animation, like how the Kundalini energy awakens and it connects us to the power outside.
And hence, yoga is not possible without the awakening of the Kundalini energy.
So this is what is meditation. Meditation means the energy has to be awakened. It has to connect us to the power outside us. We have to achieve our yoga, our union. And what Sri Mataji says, once this connection is achieved, once you are connected to the main, like how you connect your phone to the power, it recharges your battery. So you have to connect to your mains and practice the meditation. So then all the problems in our physical, emotional, mental, and subtle systems start solving slowly, slowly. All the problems we have in our life, whether it is physical problem, emotional problem, mental problem, or even job-related problem, financial problems, you will not believe even your relation with others. If husband and wife is fighting and going for a divorce, that is also coming from a chakra. So everything which is happening around us is a result of how our chakras are inside us. The problem is not outside us. The problem is inside us. It is only reflecting outside. Okay. So what Sri Mataji says, if you are able to connect yourself to this power every day, practice the meditation, it is going to start repairing your chakras, put all the energies necessary back into your chakras and start repairing your chakras. And you will be able to solve all your problems by regular meditation and strengthening your meditation slowly, slowly and opening your chakras. So this is what we are trying to do in Sahaja Yoga meditation. But the main goal of Sahaja Yoga meditation, it is not just healing or solving our problems. It is to achieve something which is higher. You reach a state where you don't get into any problems. Wouldn't that be great if we can achieve that in this lifetime itself? So this is what we are trying to achieve through the meditation. So this is the theoretical part of Sahaja Yoga meditation. Okay, now we will move into the second part of the session, which is the practical meditation. Okay, so once we have the practical session, at the end of the program, we can have question answer sessions. We can share what you felt, or if you want to ask any questions, you can ask. So now we will move into the practical session. Now, Shri Mataji has taught us a simple technique to awaken this Kundalini energy. I'm going to show you the technique now, 3 simple steps. You can open your eyes and see what we are showing. And after that, we are all going to close our eyes and we are going to do the meditation. We are going to try out the meditation. So this is the practical part. All right. So first of all, Shri Mataji says, this energy or this meditation will work out only if the individual has the desire to get it awakened or to have this meditation. So it is very important that you keep your mind open like a scientist. You need not believe whatever I'm saying. It may be something new for you, or you may not even believe what I'm saying. But try to keep an open mind like a scientist and try it out and see whether it is working or not. As simple as that. All right. So the utmost important thing is the desire power. So every individual human being should have the desire to have this energy awakened within him. So that is the first point. And then we are going to do 3 steps. You can sit on the ground, like you see in the picture, if you are comfortable to sit on the ground. Otherwise, you can sit on the chair, or you can sit on the bed, wherever you are. But you should have some contact with the earth. So if you're sitting on the chair, at least put both your feet on the ground, so it is touching the earth. Okay, because the earth sucks negative energy from our chakras. It's called earthing, like how we do earthing in our construction sites. So the earth has a capacity to suck the problems away. So we will either sit on the ground, or we will at least keep the feet on the ground, on the natural stone or the tile, so that it absorbs problems from our chakras. Now, the first step is we keep the left hand palm open on our lap. The left hand represents the desire power of the human being. So by keeping the left hand, the left channel open, we express our desire that I want my Kundalini awakening today. That is what it means. And the right hand, the right channel, is the channel of the action. So we are going to keep the right hand on 3 separate points and take certain affirmations, which are nothing but the qualities of the chakras. So first, we will keep the right hand on the left heart, as you can see in the picture. Now, in the heart, there is a very powerful energy, which is beating the heart. And Sri Mataji says, here we have to take the affirmation that I am the pure spirit. I am the energy in my heart. That is the first affirmation we will take, which is the quality of this chakra. This is where the spirit resides, or the energy resides in our heart. When the energy goes away, the heart will stop beating and we are no more alive. So this, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure energy in my heart. This is the affirmation we will take. The second step we will do is we will keep our hands across the forehead. Okay, here in the forehead, there is a very subtle energy center called as the Agya Chakra, or the third eye they talk about in yoga. You would have read about this interesting term called third eye. So this is the Agya Chakra. So we will keep our right hand on the Agya Chakra, on the forehead, and we will take the affirmation, I forgive. A very simple affirmation, I forgive. This is the affirmation we will take. And the third step we will do, we will take the right hand, palm open, and the center of the palm, we will keep it on the top point of the head, which is the fontanelle bone area. And we will apply little pressure. We will press hard, and we will start rotating the skin in a clockwise direction around the center point. The scalp, the skin, you have to literally move the skin and press it hard. And you have to rotate it in a clockwise direction. If you see from the top of the head, you should be rotating in a clockwise direction, because the chakra spins in a clockwise direction. So we rotate the chakra in a clockwise direction. And every time we rotate, we will take the affirmation that I want my self-realization. This is the affirmation we will take. This is the quality of this energy center. It gives you self-realization. What is self-realization? You get to realize that there is something more to you than just this body, mind, and emotions and problems. There is a lot of things inside you did not know about before. There are chakras, there is energy, there is kundalini, there is spirit, so many things, and we want to explore that. Okay, so this is the first step to explore it. So we will say here that I want my self-realization. I want to know what is inside me. That is self-realization. This is the affirmation we will take. Okay, now I will just show you a small video clip where it shows how to do the last step. Maybe you did not understand it very clearly. So I'm going to play you a 30-second clip where it shows how to do this step
very easily. Here you can see the lady. She's pressing her right hand on top of our head and also slowly rotating the scalp, the skin on top of the head in a clockwise direction 7 times. So by doing so, we will also take the affirmation that I want my self-realization. After we do this,
so I hope you understood the step very clearly. Okay, so press and then rotate the scalp region in a clockwise direction around the center point, the top point of the head. Now, after we do the steps and ask for self-realization, the Kundalini energy will start moving, will awaken, and then we are going to meditate. Until now, we did not meditate. We just did the steps. So we bring both the hands, palm open on our lap. We sit very quietly and we meditate. Now, when we say meditate, what is meditation or how to do meditation? Many people say you have to concentrate on something or imagine some light or chant some mantras. Many people say many things. Meditation basically means to witness what's happening inside us, to closely watch what's happening inside us. That is meditation. To bring our attention, which is all the time roaming outside, it has to come inside. That is meditation. So how will we bring the attention inside? We cannot bring it very easily. When the Kundalini energy awakens, you may start feeling some sensations in your fingertips and palm. It will start showing you the sensations of your chakras. You may feel some cool breeze or warm breeze in your hands. You may feel the sensations on the top of your head. So when you start watching what's happening to you, then your attention will get pulled inside you. Otherwise, it is roaming outside. And then we will sit quietly in silent meditation for 2-3 minutes. That is meditation. Meditation simply means to witness what's happening to us. It is not concentration. It is not effort. It is not chanting. It is not visualization. Nothing. Meditation means simply to watch what's happening to us. I hope the steps are very clear. Now, we will all close our eyes and we are going to try these steps again by listening to the video. And we are all going to try to meditate together. So let us close our eyes, sit very comfortable, very relaxed. Okay, and then we are going to follow the steps which are going to be told in the presentation with our eyes closed. Now you know how to do these steps. Let's do it together.
And keep both your hands palm open on your lap. Sri Mataji says, we cannot attain our self-realization if we do not have the desire to do so. It cannot be forced on anyone. So like a scientist with an open mind, let us try this experiment today. We will say in our mind that I desire to have my self-realization. From the bottom of our heart, let us say, I desire to have my self-realization. Now the left hand always stays on the lap and eyes will remain closed until we tell you to open. Now we will take the right hand and place it on the left heart. Step number 1. Here we will take the affirmation that I am the pure spirit. I am the pure energy in my heart. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this ego or the intellect. And hence I am not the diseases of the body and the mind too. But I am the pure energy. And I can solve all my problems. I am the pure energy in my heart. I am the pure energy in my heart. I am the pure energy in my heart. Now we will move in to the second step. We will slowly bring our right hand on our forehead. Here we will take the affirmation that I forgive. I forgive those who have hurt me, who have ill-treated me or insulted me. I forgive all the bad situations in my life. Without remembering any incidents or any person in particular, we will say, I forgive. Let us take the affirmation, I forgive. We can tell this point in our mind several times. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. Now we will move into step number 3, the last step. So we will take the right hand, place it on the top of our head, apply little pressure, and then we will slowly start rotating our right hand by moving the skin of the scalp in a clockwise direction 7 times. And every time we rotate, we will take the affirmation, I want my self-realization. I want my self-realization. I want to feel the energy centers within me so that I can feel what is right and wrong in me and I can correct myself. I want my self-realization. Now, if you have finished your massage 7 times, you can slowly bring the right hand back on your lap. Now, we will sit in silent meditation for 2 to 3 minutes and just enjoy the silence and peace which is coming from within. Now we can slowly, steadily relax, and slowly we can open our eyes. Now let us raise our right hand a little above our head, as you can see in the video, and try to check if you are able to feel any sort of a cool or warm sensation coming out of the head. It may be even tingling or pricking sensation. It may be a few inches above the head, little above or lower. Just try to check for the point. Now you can slowly bring the right hand back on your lap, and also you may check with the left hand now, because the left and right hand represent two different channels and you may feel different sensations. Honestly, see if you are able to feel anything. If you don't feel, there's nothing to worry about. Eventually with practice, everybody will feel. Okay, now we can slowly bring the left hand also back on our lap. Now let us put some attention on our fingertips and palm and check whether we are able to feel any sort of a tingling, pricking, heat, coolness, numbness or heaviness. Whatever the sensations you feel in your fingertips and palm, just record it and check honestly whether you are able to feel. Now one last time, as you can see in the picture, just bring both your hands palm open at the level of your heart. Now slowly, steadily close your eyes. Put all your attention on your fingertips and palm. And see if you are able to feel any particular fingertip, left hand, right hand or the center of the palm. Whatever you feel with your attention, just record it.
Okay, now you can slowly bring the hands down. So I would request everyone to open your mics, okay? And if you would like to ask any questions, or if you want to share what you felt, you did not understand what you felt, anything at all, please let us know so we can discuss in the last part of the program. I hope you are able to try the steps, and I would request everybody to open your mics.
Thank you, Mr. Vijay and Mr. Andre, for the wonderful class. I think Mr. Andre is not here, so I want to share my experience of today.
Please.
In the beginning of meditation, when I took Bandhan, so I was feeling heat in my both of palm. And then once the meditation is finished, then I was feeling a bit sweaty and a bit cool in my both of palm. So I don't understand that. Like both are same at the beginning and both are same at the end of the session.
Okay, very nice experience. Thank you for sharing. That is why it is very important to share our experience to know what's happening with us, and others can also enjoy what you felt. Heat or tingling or pricking means the Kundalini energy was clearing your chakras. Okay, so when we begin the meditation, maybe we were not in a balance. Okay, so it was cleaning your system. Okay, and so you were able to feel the heat. Yeah, you sweat, maybe some stress was there. That is because the chakras are clearing. And if you feel a cool breeze, that means that problem was wiped or cleaned and the Kundalini reached your Sahasrara. That's why you felt cool breeze. Otherwise, you cannot feel cool breeze. Okay, so it is very important that in the beginning that we do the meditation regularly and do our salt water foot soaking regularly, so that all these problems we have inside us, everybody has problems. Okay, when we come new to Sahaja Yoga, I'm in Sahaja Yoga for 17 years. I still have many problems. Okay. It's not easy to solve the chakras and open them completely. Everybody has problems. So it is a matter of regular pattern of meditation, regular practice, so that you'll slowly cleanse these chakras. Now, what happened is in the beginning, the effect of the meditation will be temporary. When you sit for meditation, it will clear, cool breeze will come, and next day it won't be there. Why? Because our chakras are not very strong. It is not fully open. So the Kundalini will come up, touch your Sahasrara when you're meditating. You will feel cool breeze, and then the Kundalini will fall down again when you get back.
Hello. Hello. Hi, sir.
Sir, please don't interrupt. I am talking to somebody. So when your turn comes, you can talk. Please hold. Thank you. So what I was saying is, when the Kundalini comes up to the Sahasrara, you feel the cool breeze, and then after you finish the meditation, it goes down. So what we have to do is, if we keep on meditating regularly, we keep touching the Sahasrara every day. One fine day, the Sahasrara will open and your meditation will establish. The Kundalini will not fall down at all. So we are trying to reach that state. It's not very easy to reach that. We have to reach that state. So what you felt in the meditation today was very good. Heat in the beginning means the Kundalini was clearing your chakras. Sweating, of course, the negative energy was going out. And you feel cool breeze at the end of the meditation. That means you got connected. So that's very, very good. So if you can practice the meditation every day, it will cleanse all your problems and you can establish your meditation. Thank you for sharing your experience.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Yes, I just today joining for this session.
First time,
and
okay.
I'm not situation. I'm not situation to demonstrate. Okay, I'm just watching only. Today, yeah, but this is like we can do for any time, right? Evening time or morning time, right?
Okay. Now the meditation, what Sri Mataji says, after we get our self-realization, what we tried today, the self-realization, that means our Kundalini gets awakened. Okay. After the Kundalini gets awakened, we have to practice our meditation daily. In the beginning, it's a little difficult, I know, to bring something new into our routine. We need not meditate hours together because our Kundalini is awakened. The meditation is very powerful, even if you do it for 5 to 10 minutes. So if you can sit for meditation for 5 minutes every day, it's very good. Morning time is ideal when you get up from sleep because your mind is well rested. But if you do not get time in the morning, you can do it any time in the day. You can come back home and do it. You get some 15 minutes break in the office, you're alone, you can do it in the kitchen. You can do it anywhere, anytime. No restrictions, no limitations. Okay. So you just need to sit for 5 minutes every day and try to come for the follow-up sessions. I understand that maybe today your position was not good, but keep practicing at home. Come for the follow-up programs and we'll keep teaching you. We have 15 weeks of basic lessons, and then after that we have intermediate lessons. So we will take it forward from there.
Okay.
So thank you for your experience.
And also, I just noticed, the last steps, you told me like 7 times for the rotating for the okay, and
Correct.
the first and second also same time. How many minutes we have to stay like that?
Okay.
Now right hand put for the chest. Yeah.
Now the steps we did today is only for the awakening, the first time. Okay. You need not do these steps at home at all. How to meditate at home, I was about to teach at the end of the program, but good you asked me that question. Meditation at home is very simple. Just sit very quiet, very calm, in a very silent place. Open both your hands, keep them on your lap, close your eyes, and sit for 5 minutes. That's all. You can play some soothing music in the background, like how we did today from YouTube, some instrumental music. Sit quietly for 5 minutes. You don't need to remember the steps or do anything.
Okay, good. Okay.
It's very easy.
Thank you, sir.
And after the program, I am going to send you the tutorial videos, which you will, which you can watch at home and learn. Follow up for the program.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf. Yes. Anybody else has any doubt or would like to ask any questions? Okay. If you do not have any questions for the day, it's fine. But I'm going to put my mobile number in the chat box. Okay, this is my mobile number. You can always contact me. I have sent WhatsApp messages to you all already, so my number is there already. So I would request you all to post your mobile numbers here in the chat box so I can send you the videos for you to watch and learn from home. Please put your mobile numbers, which is having the WhatsApp with you. please put them in the chat box, okay, where I put my mobile number. Please put your numbers also so that I can send you the videos on WhatsApp. So what we need to do after this is practice of meditation after the awakening of the Kundalini energy, like Mr. Kavi was asking today. So in the beginning, the meditation is not very established. So we have to practice 5 minutes or 10 minutes every day. And please come for the follow-up programs. Every Friday, we are having the sessions at 10 o'clock in the morning without fail. And you can come for the follow-up sessions and learn more basics about the meditation. We will go in details about the chakras, what are the problems, what diseases, how to solve it. Everything we are going to go into details. So next 15 weeks will be, again, it's always free of cost. I'm doing for 17 years. I've not paid a single penny to anybody. It's always free of cost. So if you're interested to learn and take your meditation forward, please make use of the opportunity and practice at home. Please join us for the follow-up programs. Thank you for putting your mobile numbers. Yes. Okay. If you have any doubts, I'm still here open. If you do not have any doubts, you can politely leave the program after putting in your mobile numbers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Amit.